Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Says So. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when we talk about the ANC, someone would think that we are making stories up. Well, there was a budget consultation meeting that the municipality of Polokwane had with the community. And in that meeting, the mayor stood up and said, let me tell you something. We are not going to be able to fix all of the streets. And if you are not happy with that, you can leave this meeting. I'm not making it up. This the arrogance in the ANC. And lena all Limpopo, I want to voted. So I want to speak about that. Also, I want to speak about the provincial tax team meeting that Fikile mbalula had there in KwaZulu-Natal. The situation in KwaZulu-Natal is dire for the ANC, and the ANC has to come up with strategies on how to salvage some type of support back. And Fikile mbalula is saying they're trying to renew, they're trying to build a highly disciplined a political party and organization that is focused on bringing back rebranding the ANC. And I don't know if that is still possible in the ANC. For me, the strategy for the ANC, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, is easy. And that is what I want to talk about in this video. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso, Hosize Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we're talking ANC. Yeah, no, it's tough in the ANC. Let me start by saying thank you so much for the donations, for everyone who's donating to Paseta. Listen, we are not a gossip podcast. We are not here to entertain a lot of things. We talk about politics because politics in South Africa directly impact every little thing that we're doing. But also this podcast, if someone asks you to describe what King Said So podcast is all about, is reminding African people to wake up to the generational call that we need to answer to for our lifetime. Meaning we have to build institutions. We have to build for tomorrow. Yes, we can now and then entertain trending topics and whatever is making headlines and all of that. But the most important thing, when we look back as African people, when we look back 5 years ago, what is it that we built? We only build social media accounts, if we're to be honest. So Paseta is one of those things. It's one of those things that a person can say, okay, we are doing something that is physical building that cost millions, that is there to secure the future for the next generation. It's one of them because there are so many in South Africa. Some of them are not on social media like Paseta is, or on YouTube podcasts and all of that. But there are so many of them. I'm working with some of them where we are organizing a march for Captain Ibrahim Traore. So I'll tell you guys more about that march on another video, on a separate video. But there are so many other organizations in South Africa that are actually working hard to build a brighter future for the South African child. But I'm telling you, Paseta is one of those organizations. 3-5 years from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, it will still be standing, and you'll tangibly see the change in our society. So thank you so much for everybody that has have assisted us with the donations and the words of encouragement and everything. I am now in a stage where I want to create a Paseta in each and every province. Gauteng looks like will be the next Paseta province that is going to pop out. So look out be in the lookout for that. Go to www.paseta.co.za. We are changing our website from www.paseta.com. www.africa.paseta Africa. So the website will be changed, but for now we are still using www.paseta.co.za. We are working on improving our branding. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Let me jump into the African National Congress. Let me start in Polokwane because Hey, Zakala Mafeti, ANC, the arrogance is not hidden anymore. It's not hidden. If I was the premier of that province, I would call this mayor to order. And seeing what is happening in South Africa, the mayor is not shameful, not fearful to say the statements that he said. He just told everybody, listen, if you are not happy with us not being able to build streets everywhere, we don't have money, go away, leave this meeting because we don't have money to build all of these streets. And I'm like, it's only in other provinces that you can get away with such statements. It's only in other provinces. You haven't seen it? Okay, let me play it for you.
Let me tell you something, ne? Aritlo tsencha skontiri poleke nngwe le nngwe ka ngwaga o tee e ka se kgonagala ge e le gore a o kgotsofale you can leave this meeting ge e le gore a o kgotsofale o ka sepele ya gore santse re le botse nnete
shameless
ya ene re to botsa ntse o dutse moo gore re ka se kgone ditsela ka moka a rena tšhelete and
shameless, ladies and gentlemen. No fear whatsoever anymore in their voice. No, there is nothing. But faith to ANC, no. ANC, no. And Polokwane people, we don't cry for you guys. The ANC is strong in Limpopo. The ANC is mightily strong in Limpopo and Eastern Cape. Mightily strong. So this is who you voted for. By the way, this is a mayor, John Mpe. I'm not sure if I said his name. John Mpe is the mayor of Polokwane. Oh, Dim. Oh, Bra John. Oh, fearless leader who stood up and told the voters who have put him in that position straight to your face, if you are not happy, you can go. They have not delivered service delivery. They have not done it for many years. The frustration of the community is saying, listen, you are saying you will build the roads, but when are you going to build roads for us? Because we've been in the queue. We've been waiting for so long. And he's saying, listen, we don't have money. We can't get to everyone at the same time. So if you're not happy, we must tell you straight that you must leave this meeting. So listen, when we do the analytics next year about why the ANC will fall below 40%, this is one of the videos that we'll bring up there in Polokwane. This is one of the videos we will remind the ANC, this is what you were saying to your voters. This is what you say to your... We will archive this as podcasters. We will archive this. We will bring it up when they lose the numbers and they act confused and act as if they don't understand what is happening. We'll bring the numbers. But Mayor, this is what you are saying. Executive Mayor, this is what you are saying. Let's get to Fikile Mbalula. Fikile Mbalula is using big English. Fikile Mbalula is using big English. Abo fluent but equilibrium. Who teaches Fikile Mbalula all of these big words? Or maybe they are not big to him. They are big to us who are not so much educated. You don't know what I'm talking about. Let's listen to Fikile.
Thank you for the question. First, let's deal with facts. ANC won an important ward from the IFP in Pongola. ANC won in Moses Mapida. ANC lost 2 of its wards to MK Party. All right? And other wards went to the IFP. And then the ANC also won some wards in the biggest contest in General Kizenga earlier on. So everything is fluid but equilibrium.
Yeah, guys, listen, it's fluid. Meaning it's moving around, it's waterish, but it's equilibrium. You know, it's finding balance. We are finding balance in what we are trying to do. That is what Fikile Mbalula is saying.
So everything is fluid but equilibrium.
The problem in the ANC is about Fikile Mbalula. I wonder who's going to tell them. Would guys actually Kuluma, because you guys are the problem you are the problem in the party. You know, and I want us to continue listening because he's saying this after the meeting with the provincial tax team. They are coming back with a report to see how they are performing in the by-elections. What is happening there? Can the ANC actually improve the work? What is it that they need to do to get everything back into order? It's very simple. I will tell you guys at the end of the video what the ANC needs to do to win KwaZulu-Natal. Very simple. One advice I'll give them, and guaranteed they will win KwaZulu-Natal, or otherwise I'll give them their money back. I'll give them the advice I have is very simple for the ANC to win. But let's just continue listening to what Mr. Mbalula was saying about equilibrium and fluid.
Everything is fluid, but equilibrium is at an equilibrium. So there is no one way erosion of ANC support. The ANC have stood its ground, and of course any loss is worrisome to the ANC, and we will not say no, we are not worried about losing any word to any other political party, but our intervention through the task team and reinforce the structure that was here was to do things better, and at the same time restore the ANC standing in our communities. In deep political terms, we will call it hegemony. So I don't want to say that. I'm saying standing of the ANC, improve it, improve the image of the ANC that is battered in this province, and at the same time restore confidence, discipline, sense of organization within the ANC itself as an organization.
Guys, I don't know what the Secretary General is saying when he says there's no one-way erosion that is happening in the ANC. My brother, there is one-way erosion that is happening. The breaking down of the party was accelerated when you were the Secretary General and you guys elected Cyril Ramaphosa as president. It is not nice to say that, but it's the truth. I know ANC cadres don't want to hear that. I see them, some of them on the comment section are taking me. It's how can't abantu ANC bakhona YouTube. The same ANC that started their YouTube podcast copying the EFF, and then it fell down on the ground because they came with big cameras, because they were trying to show off. They were trying to make a news channel, and it did not work. About Jacob Zuma, sorry for getting out of topic. About Jacob Zuma were clever to use the Guptas to start a news channel on DSTV and get a newspaper out, a free newspaper, so that they can push their narrative in media. The ANC did it quite wrong. We knew that they were not going to last in the podcast space because unzimala, and what good stories are you gonna tell to the public the whole week? And there is some municipal managers that are doing good, some mayors that are doing good, and everything. I've always said that the ANC does not know how to package its stories properly so that they can do this issue they are saying to restore the ANC standing in the community and everything. I honestly think if I was there in the ANC, there are some good stories that the ANC, little stories, not in big quantities, but there are some stories that they can ride on. It's just they are flushed by this bad, negative rubbish and corruption that they do, buying 20 laptops with 1 million and all crazy things that they do that just does not assist the ANC. So there's no rebranding and changing their standings in the community because of that. They don't know, the ANC, the current ANC does not know how to rebrand itself. It doesn't know. Rebrand is on their lips, but they don't understand social media properly. They don't understand social media properly, if we were to be honest. And restoring the people's confidence, forget about that. There's no restoring anyone's confidence in the ANC. Show a sense of a disciplined organization. Again, it's just hopeless to say that about the ANC. Like, you can say all of those beautiful things, but the problem, it's like you are the problem. You are the problem. And we'll be saying this about everyone else. Everyone else, every political party. If the MK loses, what are they now, 15%, whatever, in the local elections, if they underperform, we're going to blame Jacob Zuma. We're going to blame Secretary General. We're going to blame them. But the ANC does not want to put the blame on the people that actually are riding this thing. Hi, Bafeto ANC, Bafeto, I know. So I want to hear what he said. I want you guys to hear what he said about the 2026 local elections that are coming up. How important are they for the ANC, and what is it that they are trying to do in that regard to regain the votes from the public, if they can?
That the elections next year will be an important test for the ANC, how we are going to perform. We have lost, and we did not camouflage that loss in KwaZulu-Natal. We are a 17% party, and we need to get out of that. And we have been working on a program of renewal and a comeback in KZN. Is it working up to this far? It is. There are sparkles of good work that has been done, like I've told you. And I'm not over defensive and saying that, no, everything is hunky-dory, we are winning, we are not concerned. We have lost important wards of the ANC. From members of the ANC who left the ANC and crossed over to the opposition and won important wards. But equally, the ANC have made strides in wards that did not belong to the ANC before. And the ANC have also been able to retain some wards. And some of the ANC wards have gone to the opposition, Zuma party, as well as the IFP.
Yeah, you see, it's going to be a serious, important, man, you know what, let's stop sugarcoating issues with the ANC. 2026 local elections is going to be an embarrassment for the ANC. My prediction that I told you guys, I said the ANC president, Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, will resign after those elections. That's what I said. Remember that King said so. Please remember that King said so, because close to those elections, when people start seeing the numbers, the mainstream media who are watching our channels, by the way, will start saying what I'm saying. You'll hear a lot of analysts start saying, you'll hear a lot of podcasts start saying this. After the local elections in 2026, whether it's going to be in late 2026 or early 2027, Cyril Ramaphosa is going to resign as the president of the ANC and as the president of the country. That is not going to be an important test for the for the party. It's going to be an embarrassment display of voters on the voters roll right there on the ballot paper. It's gonna be so embarrassing. Believe me on that one. Believe me, it's not nice to say that, but there will still be there will still be role players, but they are going to lose so much. It's going to be an embarrassment showing by the ANC. This issue of dropping 17% and still walking around with your head up, showing your head in the community as if it's not an embarrassment. Wait for what is going to happen in 2024. They are working on a program of renewal and a comeback in KwaZulu-Natal. I told you guys, I'll tell you what the ANC needs to do to win back KwaZulu-Natal, and that is go to kiss Jacob Zuma's shoes. Get Cyril Ramaphosa out of the party. Get the people that Jacob Zuma does not want in KwaZulu-Natal back from Oneway to come back in the party. Give Jacob Zuma another term. I don't know what is it that you need to do. You need to get in a relationship with the MK political party, even if it's a coalition. At worst, a coalition with the MK political party. Currently, the MK political party does not need them. They don't. They are the ones that need the MK political party. If they continue to floss around this money of the Ruperts and the Oppenheimers and run around after the DA and the sellouts of the IFP, if they continue with what they are doing right now, They are not ready for that embarrassment. Fikile Mbalula saying there are sparkles of good, good work that is happening in the MK in the ANC. Sparkles, just because they won a award here and they lost 2 awards there, they won it. Guys, what sparkle of good work? You lost the province. You were ruling this province. You are ruling this province. This whole province was you. You know, yes, the IFP was there and the DA and there, but you were running this province. There was no MK. The MK has taken everything over in the KwaZulu-Natal. Go and beg that old man and reconcile with Jacob Zuma if you want to listen to what King said so. If you don't continue doing what you're doing, because he is saying that there are members that left the I hope I played that part. There are members that left the ANC and they went to the MK and they've won wards because of that and all of that. Those members will never come back. Only Jacob Zuma can make members of the MK move back to ANC. Only Jacob Zuma. Only the Baba said clause can make that happen. Otherwise, it will never happen. The ANC needs to humble themselves and we will need to see them in Nkandla. We need to see the ANC parking their cars there. And they must not bring Cyril Ramaphosa there. They must not bring Fikile Mbalula there. They must send other delegates to go and say sorry. And they must tell them we're removing those people out. Unfortunately, Fikile, that's what I'm saying. Let's close off with this last clip from Fikile Mbalula.
So we are here to look into our house, not to blame it on anybody, but to reorganize a well-disciplined machinery which have been well led up until this far. And we have reinforced our leadership here, reconfigured it, and we are here as the Secretary General's office to do what we said we'll do, to monitor and to work with the province to improve the standing of the ANC, but at the same time to sharpen the machinery of the African National Congress. So we've got deployees here. We've been working with the comrades in the province, and they've been working very hard as well. And some of the governance issues you are talking about, we will consider them, not for this meeting, in the next coming meetings as we prepare the African National Congress to be a solid force. So that is what we are about, and we are happy about this interaction and engagement with the provincial task team. Thank you.
Guys, they are saying they are looking within the house. Within the house, Ganjan, Fikile, you are the problem. Within the house, Ganjan. So, hey, I hate that so much. Within the house, Ganjan. You can't talk about fixing within the house. You are the problem. You are the problem. How many times did you attack Jacob Zuma? And I'm not here trying to promote the MK political party, but the writing was in the wall, and the only people who could not read the language on the wall was the ANC. We told them they underestimated Jacob Zuma so much. He will do nothing, started their own political party. No, he stole our name. Yeah, Fikile. We told them during the campaigning, we said, you are underestimating the wrong person. Everyone who underestimated that person, we told them. And we told them, not knowing that Jacob Zuma, Abo Dalimpofu, Jacob, Abo Julius Malema, Abo Nyonso, and Abo Vuyo Zungula, Carl Nihans, all of Abo Tambo, all of these politicians were meeting at Nkandla. We did not know that. But we just knew this is a political chess master. We knew that. And we told the ANC, don't underestimate these people. Look now. And now we are telling the ANC, don't underestimate the growth of the MK political party. We are telling everyone this. Every political party wants to grow. Yes, every political party is going to grow, probably except for the ANC, of course. But I'm telling you, underestimate the old man at your own peril. I'm talking to all the political parties. Underestimate Jacob Zuma at your own peril. Yes, the EFF will grow. I strongly believe that. Yes, the pathetic alliance is going to grow. I believe they are going to grow. Yes, the DA is going to grow. Don't underestimate the growth that is going to come from the MK political party. At the very least, they will win KwaZulu-Natal. They are far from winning the elections itself with 50 plus 1%. But at the very least, they will win KwaZulu-Natal. And that will be the beginning of many problems for the ANC. The embarrassment that they're going to get is going to be big. So I say, they say they want to reinforce our machinery. Puma. When Fikile mbalula, you guys have eaten is enough. Pumani, there is the door. You can't tell me you guys have not gained enough personal wealth, man. It's not possible. It's not possible. Not to say the looting that has happened in the ANC. You can't tell me you guys don't have enough. And it looks like these people, they're even afraid to start, serious businesses. We saw Tembing Kadimeng started a coffee shop with the money of VBS, the loan that she got from there and all of that. Start businesses, politicians, do something legally so, and have a life outside politics so that you don't have to hang in there trying to milk this poor political party. I saw somebody making a video at Ilutule House, how terrible a terrible state that building is inside that building, from the reception side. It's embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing. You get in the office, you look at people, just the paper, you're like, who is cleaning this office? Why is that chair looking? Why is that poster falling off? You just look at the Tule House, it's just embarrassing. Embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see if I can find that video. But if I can't, my last word is this. The ANC needs to go to Nkandla. Big entourage. Paul Mashatile, them, and Nales is confused. Is a Communist Party, Abu Sulima Paila. All of them need to go back and say, Master, teach us. Teach us. It's either that or they still continue with their girlfriend in their unhealthy marriage of the Democratic Alliance. And I believe the ANC will choose that route instead of working with African people. It's so funny to me how Abonyonso, the PAC, can make meetings with AfriForum, Solidarity, and all of those things. But black leaders can't come together and say, let us save this country. Let us save our people. They can't do it with MK. They can't do it with EFF, but they can do it with Solidarity Movement. And Yazin. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. That is why okay, let's try again. Let's build this colonial together. Which is the day when they disappoint us, these politicians, as they will, because the political system, especially in South Africa, is not meant to give total liberation to its people. It's not meant to. It's not meant to. That's why the coalition governments, the coalition sharing of power is going to continue for a long duration of time. They're going to make sure we don't trust the IEC. We don't trust the IEC. Kuzofika isikhathi where mele stop inkali zethu silwe. If sifuna a liberation that looks like that one in Burkina Faso. If sayifuna. But if asifuni, we want to win it via the ballot paper, via what, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, my Africa. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace. Pan-Africanism. I salute you.